Tamers. Yeah, good. For some strange reason, it was saying the microphone wasn't picking up. I'm going to try and move the microphone a little bit so I'm not just coughing into your faces. As you can hear, my voice is still not really fully here. But I did spend most of yesterday just yelling at work, so again, another day where my voice is disappearing for the fun of it. What we're going to go over now is just things I picked up, because I haven't done one of these videos for a while. Nothing too crazy. For those of you who don't know, especially if you're not living in the UK, Chaos Cards had like a massive clear out of EX15. And from what I can tell, it was an absolute massive, like, we just want to get rid of this, it's taking up space that we don't want to have it in the back anymore. And I think it was like £23 a box. So yeah, people were like buying cases of it. So if you see a lot more Angie Woman on the market, especially from the UK, or Tentamons, or any of the aces from this set like Garuda, that's the reason why. So prices may be adjusting, deflating, raising, going up and down, and yeah, just keep an eye on the market if you are looking to actually pick up your stuff. Because again, I picked up these from a friend who bought them from a couple of boxes, didn't need them, and sold them to me for a fairly good price. £17 with postage, which I'm happy with that, especially because Angie One at one point was like £12 plus, and the Tentamons were like 6 plus. Just grab myself some alternate arts from a friend of the channel, Mr. Devlin, and also a lovely Gilmon for the Galantmon stuff. Because you know me, I am actually a Galantmon fan. It's not just because he's a cool Digimon. I actually am a fan, and we'll be playing the deck when I get a chance to. Waiting for all the stuff to turn up still. I will also be playing Nightmare Soldiers, and for whatever reason, yeah, my camera is still super duper laggy. I wish you knew why. Give it a flick. There we go. Yeah, I need to figure out what's wrong with it. I think someone's whacked it at some point and it's just made it loose. So I might just need to get 2 new cameras anyway, because at some point I'll be doing a camera for the desk, and I'm going to do a camera for the face, because I know a lot of people go like, can't you do both? And technically I can, but there we go. Good morning, Dark Blastoise. How's things going? And yeah, so this is where we are. So you got a few alts. Alts are super cheap in this set, as you know. They are. If you're not basically looking for the Galantmons, you're paying very little for very good cards. So yeah, I'm happy for my stuff. So I'm generally gonna have like a very nice maxed out rarity Nightmare deck. I just wish that we get some good secondary support coming in EX9 or in 21. Yeah, Deep Savers looks really good. It's literally just a floodgate deck, which I think is really funny. It's like, it's a Deep Savers, so it's a deep sea deck. So we're gonna be a floodgate deck, which is cool. It's interesting. Also grab some stuff for the Deep Savers. They got 2 Sukuyos. Got a Getomon. I got 1 Cyberdramon X antibody, which I don't know, must have something. And to be fair, you could also use that in Machinery if you really wanted to. Metal Trenomon, because we all love Metal Trenomons. Cabatariumon for the wife. Emoji for the wife. A Bukemon for the Deep Savers. Dolphmon for the Deep Savers. Boop, 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 boop. Cabatariumon for the wife. And then Cabatariumon for the wife. There we go. So that's just pickups. Besides just the usual stuff of getting a playset of everything from EX8. That's where we are. There's not really anything interesting to talk about that I've been picking up recently. So, yeah, as per usual, if you can afford to, pick up a playset of everything. If you can't, just pick up the cards that you think are going to be good or fun to play with, because enjoyment is the number one thing, really, when it comes to Digimon. You know, have fun. It's not one of those card games where it's got to be crazy. You can go to locals and just play any deck that's got 50 cards in, really. Especially now, a lot of decks are becoming toolbox decks. But, he says this, can we do this? We can. So I'm going to start talking about Digimon stuff that Bandai is doing. So, as you've seen, obviously we had that big reveal last week. That's not what I wanted to do. Pretty sure there's better, because, you know, that would have been a good idea. Oh, quick. What was it here? So, you go there, 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 you go there. What's it going? You go there, you go there, you go there, and then you go there. I think there's a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to these coming sets, as well as a few other things. So if we do this, and we do this, and we do this, and then if I edit this down later, it will look very professional. And if I don't edit it down later, it will not look professional. But there we go. We're going. Here's my lack of voice. Yeah, when do we get ZF cards, goddammit? It's the next set. It's like, oh yeah, here's Gaiamon's Tamer. Cool. We get some information? No. Alright. Bye, dog. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Does this look okay for you guys? That's the question. Check stream. It seems like it should be okay for you guys. So, special set 2.5. We've got everything currently available besides the last little bits for Violet in boots. So hopefully we'll be seeing that tomorrow, which should be the... I don't know what it is. So the manga should drop tomorrow, which means we should get reveals for Lichmon. And then we might get some other reveals from the cards and stuff. But then during the day we'll also get the real drops. And then during that we'll also get the weekly episode, which will then drop whatever we're missing. Or maybe some of the alt arts. Thank you, Blastoise. So that's the only thing we're missing from 2.0 now. Well, sorry, BT20. And then obviously the alternate arts besides Invisimon / John Cena. So, as far as I'm aware, everything is fine when it comes to Special Booster Set 2.5. And we know we're going to get promos with it. And we know that it's one secret rare per box. So, hope you get a lot of the good ones, because there's some actual real bangers in that set, to be fair. So, Digimon Chronicles X, Seekers, and Liberators are coming to the set. As you can see, these actually are just the artworks from the cards, which, to be fair, the Chronicles look pretty nice. Crackerfang and Head Judge should have been like the name of these cards. They're all really cool. I feel it's really strange that we had the secondary Mega line come from V. That was... What are we doing? Did it not transition? It didn't transition. Oh man, I feel so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. So, there we go. Transitioned. So I'm just talking to myself and nothing now. Right, yeah, so cards look really good. And this is where we currently are. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing being released in Japan after this set until April. We get this set at the end of Feb, and then April is when we get the new decks and BT21, which should be in this bunch of slides, he says. But yeah, so these Tamers here actually also are the regular art cards for the Tamers that we currently have in the sets. We have Crackerfang and... No, these are the name, don't they? These are EG and Leon Alexander. But it should have been Crackerfang and Head Judge or Hacker Judge, which I thought would have been really funny. We got Koto and Yuji, or Yuaji, Yuljai. The Chronicle / the X-Antibody Tamers, which is a really cool card actually. It's a 5-cost though, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But the deck can literally, if you got 1 or 2 on the field, can just go from level 3 to level 6 in one swing. So, you know, why not? And then we got the new Shoto, which is just going to be a case of like, oh yeah, pop him to pop into one of your other Shotos and do your end of turn effects and just win the day. So, looking forward to these. Actually, I'm looking forward to BT20. BT20 looks a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Because the rest of BT19 is literally just give me the Gilmon cards. Oh, things that I will never pull. Low pull rate serialized numbered cards are War Greymon and Metal Grumon. Only a limited quantity are printed. I hope to God that these aren't super clumped together and that you end up with like 10 in Europe and then like 100 and something in America. Because I don't think they've told us how many serialized cards we're getting, just that we are getting serialized cards. So, if you want to give us I'll say that. We will know when the cards are fully shown, because someone will open one and it'll go, it's one of 350, or it's one of 250, and that way there's 500 between them. Now, these cards are amazing. I like the premise of Seekers. I just wish they hadn't done a lot of the first chapters with like AI generated translations, because you could just tell as a native speaker that they just didn't know grammar. Says the guy with no voice. Pain. But yeah, I think Seekers is really good as a rule. Yeah, the Metal Groom one is... They're both gorgeous. I also prefer this Greymon over the alternate art Greymon from BT14, because if you know me, that is Dick Vane Greymon. I love Dick Vane Greymon. And then Metal Groomon is like Catherine's favourite Digimon. So yeah, if I put one of these, it's just going straight to her. Like, here you go, put in your deck. Don't ask how much it's worth. But no, beautiful. A lot of these signature artworks they're doing are really gorgeous, to be fair. Then we're going to go to special booster. We have the Yuki Rare. This is a box upper thing. Oh, sorry, alt art for putting... alt art is a prize for all players. Yeah, so I'm not too sure if this is like buy a box or if this is a box topper. But the Yuki is very cool. To be fair, if you get both Yukis on the field and you just do your stuff, you are generally having a good time, especially with how the deck wants to play now. Especially just, end of turn, just, turn her sideways and just go, hey, fight. So, yeah, I am looking forward to trying out more of the heavy metal dragons. Then we have the new sleeves, which has got everyone kind of in a kerfuffle. Because I think a lot of people thought we were going to get the strong X antibody in this set, which by the looks of it we're not, because there's no spaces for it anymore, from what I can tell. But the sleeves are pretty cool. The Lucimon sleeves are just weird. I have a very weird thing with Lucimon anyway, because he's just a Nazi. So I'm not a massive fan of that, but he's a very strong Digimon. I can't take that away from him. Yuki and Ipmon here just look absolutely like insane. Although apparently Yuki's Ipmon's a girl, so well, it matters, but it's just a bit weird. It still make it look like heavy metal as anything, and it's very masculine looking. But I suppose it's very hard to make a very feminine looking guitar dragon. So I'll take back my my quip. We have ghosts versus puppets. Which I'm sure there's a joke there about ghosts controlling the puppets. And then we have the strong X antibody. But yeah, a lot of people are wondering when we're going to get this strong X antibody, because it's now been shown. So by rules, you have to kind of get that out there. Worldwide simultaneous release, commemoration, illustration, and logo. I like the logo, and I don't dislike. Well, I like the artwork, and I like the logo because it's literally just this is what Digimon is, and there's a Guilmon right there because he looks ferocious, looks fantastic. But then we have all these different, available different languages: Japanese, English, and simplified Chinese. Do remember the Korea is also a language that is played in this game, and they will be catching up to us, I think, in 2026, it says. So, yeah, Korea will also be one of these as well. It's nice to see, obviously, other languages, but obviously it's a BT14 card. It'd be really nice if they just, like, sneak peeked in like a BT21 card and were like, hey, look at this card that you have to look forward to, and be like, oh my god! That'd be really cool and interesting. And then the product plan for the year. So, obviously, as Japan, China, and the English market are all having the same stuff now. Product, we're getting ST 2021 in April, same with BT21. Sleeves in June, EX9 in June, which is, from what I can tell, the rest of the Pendulum decks. So it's Metal Empire, Winged Guardian, and Virus Busters, or possibly the three. And obviously, like, probably some Liberator stuff as well, because it's always going to be some Liberator stuff. Try and move it away from my face, so it's not just keep getting you in the face. Yeah, so we've already seen some of the all-out stuff. We'll go through that when we get to it in a second as well. BT22 is antagonist decks, I think it says. We'll go through it later. I think it just says the antagonist decks. EX10 will just be a carry-on for what they want to do. EX10 could be Virus Busters, to be fair. BT23, I don't think they've announced anything for it yet. And then obviously BT24 in Jan, and then EX11 in Feb. We're going to go over the competitive stuff as well. As you know, I do cast. If my voice comes back, I'll be casting again. hopefully on the 9th of February. Again, if my voice comes back, it's not coming back. And then Star Decks, which is really cool. The Projectors of Light and Hero of Hope. Hope is a girl's name. If you get the reference, you're an old person like me. But it's really interesting that we have essentially 4 colour decks coming. And I know they're meant to mix and match with BT21 because all the adventure cards in there. Because this is an event. These are all adventure cards now, so it's all like syncing with adventure. And here's the Tamers. So having a purple and having a free cost purple and yellow card on the field sounds really bad to me, especially if you want to play security control, because it's like, oh no, I have the colours I need now, and here's Chaos Deck. Sucks to be you. So yeah, we have Sora and Kari. What's this about your main phase? If you have a Digimon with the adventure traits, gain 1. And then your turn when a Digimon with the adventure trait would be played from your hand by suspending this Tamer, reduce the cost of 1. That's pretty good actually. If you especially got searchers, 2-cost searchers, really good. Your turn when any Digimon with the card adventure traits would be played from your hand by suspending this Tamer, reduce the cost of 1. Again, really good if you're doing it in different colours. So I'm going to presume that Tai is going to be the black side and Izzy will be the green side. And I'm just wondering this because of where the names and the colours are. It makes sense to me, actually, in my weird head. Person, all of your Digimon with the adventure game blocker, which is actually really good, especially if you don't have blocker natively. It would be Adventure Garurumon. You wouldn't be... I don't know, probably. It could be. Because Garurumon, a lot of the old stuff just cares about name, right? So have Adventure low end and then just name top end. Maybe. The issue you got, though, is they turned Malga into an OTK deck, and then they took away the OTK part of it, and then now it just doesn't do anything, because they want it to be a control deck, but it doesn't do enough controlling. Not anymore, anyway. So if your main phase, if you have a Digimon with adventure traits, gain 1 memory. It seems to be the same thing for all of it, right? Maybe. Your turn. When any Digimon card with the adventure trait would be played from your hand by spending this, use play cost 1. That's very strange, especially because they got in green twice, so that could be interesting. And then actually, that'd be really interesting if you're playing like a one-off format. So yeah, if we do more Highlander stuff, that'd be actually really interesting. Actually, this might be really good for Highlander anyway. If there's enough adventure cards to make a 60-card deck. Your turn. When a Digimon card with the adventure trait would be played from the hand by suspending this Tamer, reduce the cost by 1. Yeah, it's all the same. Yeah, so if you can do like a... It's actually quite interesting. Interesting to me anyway, we'll figure something out. All turns, all of your level 5 or higher Digimon with the adventure trait gain Rush. I mean, if you can keep turn, and you can pull out, you can throw down a Digimon, reduce the cost by 3, so it costs nothing to play. You can Digivolve up for reduced cost, and then you can Digivolve into the level 5 for enough to keep turn. Then yeah, that's not too bad actually, especially if it's going to be a useful play. The scramble cards for each colour are included and have new illustrations. These look amazing. I hate the fact that it's probably going to be one of each in each deck, and I'm buying 2 of each deck, which means I'm going to have weird janky art styles. But life is going on. But no, I think this looks really cool. You got like most of the protagonists Digimon here, and then you got kind of like the secondary, so it's like off-brand. That sounds really rude stuff. But there's no... Let's say, hold on, I've got cards in front of me. Do I have a red scramble in front of me? I do not. In my hand anyway. Is Gilman in the original scramble is the question. Where is... Yes, Gilman is in the original red scramble. But so is Gamma and Agumon. So why is Agumon left alone? How could they do this to me, my boy? Bastards, a lot of them. Yeah, put Gilman of these and it'll be peak. But yeah, I look forward to seeing these ones. You'll have a Gabumon one, and then you'll have a... Actually, that's the question now. Agumon red. Beamon red. Patamon blue. Gabumon blue. No, Gomamon blue. Patamon blue. Salamon has Gatomon yellow. Patamon yellow. And then green would be Izzy and Mimi, and then I guess they can just add just 2 random Digimon. Well, 4 Digimon for the others. So what would you do? Probably do something like Demimera. Sorry, Demimon. I don't know. Do a video on this maybe. ST20 and 21 release event. So they're going to do the same things they did before, which was the whole, if you go to the event, you'll get a release pack now. So some of those cards that you may want in a shiny variant might be coming in shiny variants. Because these are the starter deck ones where it's not everything is foil. Lack of better phrasing. Booster Pack 21. Worlds Convergence. Which makes total sense because obviously that's what we're doing in the card game itself. And as we all know, we are getting Appimon, which I've never been into, I've never watched it, I have no opinion on it either way. It's got Mon in its name, so it's a monster game either way. Many Digimon and Tamers from past anime series are included, such as Digimon Adventure, 02, Tamers, Frontier, Savers, Cross Wars, Appimon, and Ghost Game. It makes me sad that Ghost Game is the last anime. Yes, we did get... Oh. Adventure was after Ghost Game, right? Was it? No. Yes? No, Adventure was first, because Adventure was basically to promote the card game. And then we got Ghost Game. So, yeah, if we can get Liberators as an actual card game, I'd be very happy with that, Mr. Bandai. Please. Please, sir. Yeah, if we can get Libs, I'll be happy with that. I don't know how I feel about the cards of Appimon yet, because we need to see more and see how the deck actually plays out and what it does. The issue I currently have, it makes me feel like this is going to be like the pendulum cards of Digimon, where people just don't want to play them, or they'll play them for a little bit and then just get bored of them, or it'll just be a pain in the ass either way around. I imagine that to be fair. Then we have 2 new champions from Digimon Liberators are also included in 21. So we're getting Elizabeth's line, and we're getting hopefully a new Gaimon, because we did get a Snatchmon. I think, was it a new Vmon? Venmon and the Snatchmon in one of the sets recently. Was it 20? Sorry, was it 18 or was it 19? I feel like I remember seeing a newer Snatchmon. He says, checking out over here now, making my way downtown, looking at Digimon card dev, because they'll know. Snatch. We did. BT18. There we go. I knew it was recently. But that was it. That was the only card, wasn't it? Yeah, the only new card. Well, we got the Destro promo end of last year, and then we got Snatch in 18. So, yeah. Nods in brightness. So that is that at least. What is next? What is next? What is next? Then we have, including foil Proceed signature cards by 7 illustrators. My favourite artist is Toonami, and I don't think he's on here, and it makes me sad, because I would love to see a Toonami signature card. Although, if I am to get one of these cards here, it'd either be Blast Mode, or it'd be Grace Nova, because they're just chads. Love them. Or give me Alt Art Gankumon, looking Chad Daddily. I'll have that too. It's going to be nice. Get the victory. Nice. Get the victory. I wish I had the voice back so I can do it. This is the best thing you've ever seen, because these are going to be bonus box purchases. I think it's... I don't know if they're box toppers, or if they're like you buy a box and you get a promo. 6 per. But as you can see, we're getting a reprint of one of the Greymons. I'm not too sure which Greymon this is. That's the annoying part. Just looking at the image, because it's got the weird background. So to me, it's like I just don't understand which this one is, unless it's going to be like an alt art of the ST21, maybe. This is EX4 Gal, I think it is, or Goemon. This, I should presume, he says, presumably, is the one from BT16. This, I'm also presuming, is the BT12 one, because that's the one that's actually pricey. I think they asked the artists at the time which was their favourite Digimon, or which is their favourite Digimon they've drawn, and then they said like the Digimon they liked, and then they went, okay, could you draw us a new card and we'll get it signed? I think that was the reason. Um, I love that Toonami is doing Galatmon. It's like my favourite artist and my favourite Digimon. So yeah, fantastic. So I like the fact that you can't see it here, but it's the comments because I can't be more boring. Like you understand, like this was literally voted for by people, right? These were the top 6 people voted. I'm afraid that your terrible Digimon that no one's heard of before didn't get voted for. There we go. But yeah, so Toonami, please just do Galatmon justice. I can't afford to be spending hundreds of pounds on like free alternate arts for BT13, even though I have 2 regular copies of BT13. But I can definitely afford to maybe pay £100 for free copies of Toonami's artwork, if that's the case. They should be somewhat common, to be fair, as well. If it's like if it's 2 per case, yeah, they'll be reasonably priced. And then an alt art Masty. I don't know if it's going to be Mastymon from EX6 or if it's going to be Mastymon from the structure deck, because both are still very viable in the Mastymon deck, so I can see it being either or. Damn it, Blastoise. Should have got more people to like spam vote the server then. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised to not see a Metal Groomon, to be fair. Yeah, I'm very surprised actually thinking about it. Yeah, why are these people here? Actually, I'm surprised that we didn't see a Tyrannomon here, because you know what the Spanish are like. They were going crazy when we got the update stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to these. This comes out with 21, so it's only a few more months. If you are looking to play Galatmon as a meta deck for the near future, and you don't want to be paying like £70 for 2 cards, I would recommend just waiting until BT21 pops up in April, when you'll probably pick them up for like 40 quid for like free. Next, we have the new promos. Some of these are fantastic, or very interesting, at least, I like to say. Regulus is an absolute fucking beast. I mean, he just comes in here, kicks you in the dick, and then just kicks you in the dick again. And then just says, why are you punching yourself? He's very cool. The Dark Dramon Ace, not necessarily the biggest card in either of the decks, but because it's an ace card, it's very interesting. No, he's actually quite good for both the XL deck, which he is net rated for, as well as the... try to see if someone actually has like a better picture of it down here in the comments. They don't. The Ghoul Ace is like just horrible and just doesn't do anything, or it doesn't do enough to be interesting. I know it's a ghost type, so you can use it in like the ghost deck with Violet, but I don't think it's actually worth using it in that deck, although it is an ace, so you might maybe want like 1 or 2 aces. The Dark Dramon Ace is just, yeah, it's just fantastic. He just says a lot of like flip you off and Digivolve and then slap max you in the face, and then when you try and kill it, he just scapegoats a different Digimon, and you're just like, what is going on? And you're like, it doesn't matter anymore. This is the game. Stop hitting yourself. But he's actually both good in both Brigade, pure D-Brigade, as well as Axel, because Brigade Ramon, I think, can play him for free because I think it's 7 cost or less, and he's a 7 cost ace, so he can be played, and they can de-digivolve things, and you've just got 2 megas in the field just flipping you off. God damn it, stop flipping people off so much. It also has Collision as a inherited effect, and since most of, if not all of, the Chaos Mon will have piercing as standard, or piercing in the inherited traits, you gotta block. You gotta block. Rhizoomon, I don't think does anything interesting, as from what I can remember. I could definitely be very wrong with that, but I don't remember her being that cool. Again, Regulus, very cool Digimon, very strong, Deep Saver traded, so if you're looking forward to playing Deep Savers, this is probably going to be like one of your new boys. Vikemon, if it had Ice Snow as a trait, it would be absolutely insane, and would be like the best top end for the Ice Clad decks, because it has Ice Clad. And then Valkyrie is kind of okay. It's very similar to what the Ace is, but it's in blue and red variant. So, yeah, it's okay. Like, it is actually okay. It's a decent card. It's just too similar to the other one, if you ask me. Obviously, this is LM5, so we're going to get this at some point with the alternate arts. Good morning, Mr. Wickham. We do have the Get the Low Pull Rate serialized Omnimon card from Booster Pack World Convergence BT21. This could be, for whatever reason, be an altar of the Omnimon we're going to get. Hold on. If it's just an Omnimon, would this be No. Would this be BT13 maybe? It could be BT13. Yeah, I'm going to say it's BT13 because I was going to say, oh, it's going to be the Omnimon for the last set, but no, that's not Omnimon X, so. Unless it is just a serialized number card from BT21, because BT21 has a new adventure Omnimon on it. Maybe. I don't know. Chatting stupid stuff here. Yeah. Like, the Vikemon was... It's missing... It's just missing the right trait. If it had the right trait, I think that deck... the deck would be just insane, to be fair. Smacking people around. Extra Booster versus Monsters EX9. This is going to be the pendulum set, or the pendulum set that finishes off everything else. So this should be Metal, Empire, Wind Guardians, Forest Boosters. I keep saying this, and people have asked me about why have I not said Dragon's Roar. That's because that is literally EX3 and technically BT21 as well. BT20, if you look at a lot of the cards, it's just reimaginings of the old stuff from EX3. And a lot of people said, oh, why doesn't it have the trait? And it's like, the issue you have... Yeah, the Omnimon X antibody came out yesterday, the French one. Yeah, the issue you have, though, I keep telling people this, if you have a dragon-centric deck that just says, hey, have dragons in it, the only issue you keep, really, is the fact that you've just got all the support for dragons, that you do not want dragons as a supported archetype, because it's going to be very similar to like Link Dragons in Yu-Gi-Oh!, where if it's a dragon, it's playable. And there's already enough dragons in the game that actually would be just generically very good if that was the case. My favourite thing for these is they are they have their little sprites in the corners, and they are so cool. But again, as the rule says, is it level 5? Is it a cyborg? And is it black? And if it's all those things, it's Machinedramon support. So yeah. So it's very quickly done with this one. I'm looking forward to this. I love anything that is just generically cool looking. Action shots, action poses are all for me. I presume we'll have another metal Tyrannomon here that just says if you punch your opponent in the face and kill their Digimon, pop a security. I'd be interested to see if we get something different. Maybe something that's like D-Digivolve, or when attacking D-Digivolve 1, if your opponent is like a play cost of 7 or less, maybe, or a play cost of 6 or less. I feel like it could be 7 because 7's going to pop a lot of aces. Delete that Digimon, which I think would be quite interesting. Purple. See the purple stuff. That's making me think now. What could this be as an inheritance? Scapegoat, maybe. Yellow would be interesting. It's yellow, so it's going to have like DP minus on it, which I hate. I just hate the fact that for whatever reason they just go, it's yellow, stick DP minus on it. It's like, please think of a better or a more interesting trait, or barrier. Could have barrier. You know what? Give it barrier. There we go. Machinedramon with barrier. You ain't killing it at all. Booster pack Cyber Eden. That was it. BT22 was Cyber Eden. Cyber Sleuth set that people have been asking for at least like about 3 years now. We started noticing we're going to get like traded sets with different stuff in here. We can all imagine what's going to be in this here. It's going to be Adventure, Cyber Sleuth, Cyberse, Agumon, Gabumon, maybe the Enders. I would presume that just being a cyborg level 5 and black would make them just work as a thing, because they're all just Metal Empire. they're all your Metal Empire level 5s. So it's just a case of like, oh no, my pieces that I need to make the new Machinedramon are here. Although it'd be very interesting if we did have like a DNA Machinedramon that was just like, you can take from hand, trash, or field to make this Digimon. Yeah, well, it'd be strange if we didn't. I feel like we should get a new Machinedramon in EX9, which would be quite funny because we should also probably get a new Commandramon. Sorry, Chaosdramon, which means we're also probably going to get a new Chaosdramon X as well. Or we're just going to get Chaos X, so we haven't had one for a while. Although we do have the alt art now. Yeah, that's it. Sub E seems cool. Yeah, the EX9 is Metal Empire. It'll probably be like the first Machinedramon deck for a long time where you actually are playing a deck. Well, Mastodon Ace is hand and field, where I'm just wondering if Machinedramon would be like would be field and like trash on the Ace. Because it makes sense, obviously, phonetically, that he just digs all the crap up out of the grave and goes like, yep, I'm now a Digimon. Look at me with my cannon and my other cannon and my sharp stabby thing and my other cannon. Oh, voice is coming back, maybe. Yeah, BT20 2. Interesting, hopefully. But I feel like a lot of people are just like, EX9 is just really cool in comparison. There you go. Sinister Order is the bad guy deck. That's right, the bad guy series. It's all the main antagonists from the series. So maybe we will get a. Try to think. Where's the main antagonist from every season? So Dark Masters would technically be in there, I feel like. And then so Dark Masters, Motismon stuff. That'd be season 1. Season 2 is Digi Emperor and Blackwall Greymon, right? Yeah. Season 3 could be the Davers. It could be more Mother support. Please God, please no. It could be, technically, if you wanted to, Beelzemon. And then season 4, I have no idea what season 4 is because I'm in that weird age range where that was just, I was too old for that then. Which, isn't it like Lucymon? Yes, you're right. Motismon could be season 2 as well. Yeah, so you just like link it all together. Actually, that'd be really good. Yeah, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll take it. Give us a good Venom Motismon so that way the the X antibody can actually do stuff. I think Frontier is Lucymon, isn't it? Or the 3 Great Angels? Undulation, if Motismon or X antibody was in this Digimon's distribution card, you may play 1 level 6 Digimon card with Motismon in its name from the trash without paying the cost. Yes, please give us a good Venom so that way I can play Motismon X antibody. Season 4 is hybrid, yeah. So 1 is Adventure, 2 is 02, which is Armors. Tamers is Season 3, which is Biomerging. Season 4 is, we don't want Digimon anymore, we want Children in Armor. Season 5 is Savers. Season 6 is Cross Hearts. Season 7, technically, is everyone's favourite Appymon. And then Season 8 is Ghost Game. Shadow Seraphimon. Annoying everyone since BT 18. Or 19. Whichever that stupid ace came in. But yeah, I think, well, we'll find out. Yeah, well, I like the idea of Magnagrumon. I like the Magnagrumon armor form that we have. But yeah, the deck itself just isn't based around Magnagrumon, or it doesn't seem like it is. Hopefully next time we get, well, BT21 is and protagonist deck, right? So yeah, maybe we'll see what's in that one, and maybe we'll get like proper Magna Garurumon support. Maybe, hopefully. My bread and butter now. We're going to talk about competitiveness, where I can talk with my voice that sometimes works and not play because, as we are aware, I'm not very good. So I don't practice. So, as of the new calendar year, which is funnily enough also the new tax year, from April to July, we'll have regional seasonal 1 and then national finals in North America only between the end of July and August. In Europe, Latin America, and Oceania, the other side of the world, it's because Ancient Greymon is all when attacking and you can miss the timing. No, phrase that again. When you swing with the promo, you can just go straight up into your Ancients, and your Ancients can be a pain in the ass. Same thing for all the other new stuff. Whereas with Garurumon, it has to be when digivolving, so you can digivolve into it, and because you don't get to swing with Ancient Garurumon, you don't always benefit from that extra like hit into security, and that's the problem. Whereas Ancient Garurumon is pretty much like, if I can keep turn on from digivolving for a cost of 2, or whatever it is, or cost of 2, and I swing, I basically just get to swing for like 3 checks every turn, as long as there's a tamer on the field. Europe, Latin America, Oceania Season 1 is also April to July. Remember, if you are in Europe now, that you do need to qualify for finals, which is a case of going and winning some stuff. Good luck. But there will be some store championships. Good luck. Then end of August to November will be regional season 2. December will be quiet, which thank God. Because I hate travelling in December because it's cold, everyone's miserable, everything's super expensive because it's the holidays. So at least this time I have to worry about it. It's also the end of my holiday year, and trying to get anything off in December is crazy because the work I do is just more like very based around December time. And then national finals, and then for America, and national finals for the rest of the world is also happening in January, which will be nice. Hopefully they don't do it the first couple of weeks because we do get a set out in Jan. And if it will be early Jan, then hopefully we can play the new sets. That way you got like a... It's a catch-22, because you want to have a new set to play for finals, because that way everyone's basically kind of like flushed into a system where you have to figure out what the best deck is in a very short amount of time. But you also don't want to have to play up until November and then can't practice for 2 months, basically. And then March is Grand Finals, which is go to Japan. Yeah, I love the European one. We had one in Germany in the February, and then we had one in Amsterdam in the December, and then we had it in Utrecht this year in December. But yeah, it's nice. Don't get me wrong; it's beautiful. It's nice travelling, but yeah, you don't want to be doing your finals here in December. It's just not the best time of year. Store event schedule. So we've got the BT21 release in April with the Store Tournament 20 Volume 1, and then the Regulation Battle in April and May. We have the Evo Cups in June and July, which is like the 3v3 stuff, I think. Yeah, the simulator does help. And then we get Store Season 2. So I know at some point during this, we are getting Store Championships. So I don't know if Store Tournaments is that, or if it's the Regulation Battle. But we are getting top 64 events, and I think it's top 4 go get their finals invites. So yeah, go to a store that always has the same 64 people and hope that they're doing multiple tournaments a year, so that way the top like 20 can go, essentially. But the year is pretty good, to be fair. I'm looking forward to this year, because after 2.5, it's quiet till April. Then it's really busy until July, and then it's quiet till October, and then it's quiet till Jan, in terms of releases. So it goes back to being like a normal release schedule. The issue we have, though, and I say an issue, is we don't have an EX set planned, apparently, in here. So EX10 was planned for September. So for whatever reason, they forgot to put it here. But yeah, so we go BT-EX, BT-EX, BT-BT, and then at some point here we'll get the next EX set. But we'll get the EX set possibly February, maybe March, and then we'll go into BT25 then. So Yeah, that's the plan. Goodish plan. Limited card pack Billion Bullet, which is LM6. Comes out in October. Obviously, very, very busy. $33 US. This listing sells the product by the box. Please, for the love of God, do not make another LM box that is like £42 because I'm going to break immersion for a second. Because immersion breaking is fun. This box of 6 packs. Beautiful box though, I'll say that. Is not worth £42. If I got a playset of everything, plus the random alt arts, sure, because I'm getting a playset of everything for super duper cheap. In that sense, you know, I'm getting, you know, if we want to work it out. Yeah, if you're getting 12 packs. Oh, I'm trying to work this out now. 12 packs would be that price. Yeah, 12 packs of normal cards would be that price. Now, I understand that they're all foil. I understand that they're promo cards. I understand that there's chase cards in there. But at the same time, Bandai, like £66 for a playset of cards sounds a lot nicer than like £85 for a box of cards. Especially when like you're getting things like this where no one's playing this. Technically, no one's playing this now. We run out of cards. You're playing like a one of this in Galakmon if you want to. No one's playing this right now. So there's so many promos that you just gave us that just didn't need to be. Well, I like. Please give me more Mick Ghidra. I like Mick Ghidra. But you randomly gave us a tournament pack set for alternate arts that no one needed or asked for because it was already in shockingly high supply because apparently you sent like tons of boxes to every single store, which is good. Don't take that as being wrong. That was good. It's just didn't need it. That's my query for that one. But yeah, so as far as I'm aware, LM6 will have the same as it always does, which is 6 brand new promos, and then the rest is just reprinting. There's enough alternate arts out there. Sorry, Fraser. There's enough promos out there that are expensive that will probably still be expensive in 6 months' time that we could do with the reprinting of. Things like Shadra. Shadra is still the best card in that deck, and if that deck starts getting really good and competitive, you're looking probably £50+ per Shadra. Digimon promo, reprint that card. It's been sitting around 20-ish to £30 for the last 8 months, 9 months. Just reprint it. It's reprinting. Obviously, we don't know what we're getting in the regional stuff yet because we've only seen the judge packs. So they could have plans to just print things anyway, which is fine. So the best time to release a ban list now would be... Look, Wigan, I'm not here to help Rapid Mod support. I'm here for those poor Three Musketeers players who need more bullets. But that's actually pretty cool. So maybe we'd see a new Rapid X or a new alternate art for Rapid X. Or, because we like doing this now, a signature card of Rapid X. But yeah, the filler cards are terrible. But yeah, so we're getting 6 new cards. So that takes away 6. So there's 27 cards in this box. But then again, yeah, if we are getting... Hold on, first again. 6 promos, 4 alternate arts, that's 10. So there's 23 new cards in this set. If it's like LM2, then it's because it's a silly set that's basically going to get shoved into... Well, no, we're going to get this box, but it was shoved into BT15 for us. I don't know. It could just well be a mini set. Yeah, poor Bunny Dog. I have no issue with the Bunny Dogs, except when I had to play it in BT against it in BT8, and it was a weird deck because stop giving everything minus DP, goddamn it, Jello. But yeah, lots of speculations. So as you said, it could technically be just Bunny support as the other cards, or it could be a Tamer set, or it could be a just like, here's like 5 cards for this archetype, here's 5 cards for this archetype. As you've seen with Adventure's now got the Adventure trait, but does that mean we're going to get the Tamer trait for Tamers? And if that's the case, maybe we'll get like 5 new Tamer cards in this set. It is October, so they could be pushing this for finals at the same time. They could be pushing it for. I'm trying to think what else would they push it for. No, it'd be finals, and it would be for maybe a slight shake-up of the second regional season. Mirage has to be banned. But yeah, so for a ban list, the best time to do a ban list now would be after all the finals events happened, which would be, I think, the start of Feb is when the next quiet period is. Or you'll drop the ban list at finals, as in like grand finals. Go, as of BT21, all these cards are either banned or limited. The issue you have with Mirage, though, is if you limit it, that's a one-off card you just put in any blue deck. Or any deck that can have blue as top end. So Mirage, I think, has to be banned, just because of how it works. And the fact that it's been dominant for, at this point, 18 months minimum. So if you get it to finals again, that's 21 months of it being a meta deck, which is really good if you think about it for a long-standing point, but really bad as like a deck that will just cheat wins. Then we have Digimon. That looks absolutely amazing, to be fair. I do need to consider picking up the Kenji alt art for Gilmon, and then the Kenji for Digimon as well. So nice. Can't play them though. And that's kind of it, really, for Digimon stuff. I was looking at prices earlier, as I did say about the whole, like, there might just be so many SRs just turning up. In... Oh, it broke again, apparently. Oh, no, it just broke it again. There we go. Yeah, there might just be so many SRs that can be turning up out of nowhere, and alt arts that are turning up out of nowhere for no apparent reason, is because people have just cracked a ton of this. And I was just going over prices for the sake of it, but yeah, it's probably the best time to be picking up like Megidras and Capitarium Aces if you need them, or Marvin Jackson. Ooh. And Angie-Womans as well, because they're coming down in price. Any listings from the UK? Not really. People are just like dropping the prices though. There you go, yeah. So here you go, lots more prices from the UK now. But yeah, people bought cases and cases of these over the weekend, and that is essentially your new plan. And yeah, if you want something from this that you need, alt art Soras are going for a cheap price now. Apocalypse has just got cracked open more and more of. Motorsport Aces if you want them for any deck. Maybe Nightmare Soldier because you can just be played on top of any of the purple cards. Despite the fact the Deviant one is absolute dog war. Tintamon's fairly cheap, to be fair. I could do with one more, so maybe I'll grab another one. Promos I was looking at just for the sake of it, looking at the most expensive. And it was a case of like the one of Championship Online one is super expensive, Siege one's expensive, Shard was expensive. These aren't in English yet, as far as I'm aware, because no one's selling the boxes in English. So yeah, we're a bit stuck for that. Morph is still expensive, even though I don't think the deck's actually. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play the deck. Quagmon is an expensive promo because it's good in a few different decks, but needs a reprint essentially. Diaborman Ace needs a reprint because again people are having a hard time trying to get hold of it still. Skull Nightmon, generally the worst version of Lord Nightmon, really. Dark Animal seems to have taken over, so it has a price point, but like no one's playing it. Raremons are kind of creeping back up again because the season's over, and so whatever Raremons were available have all basically disappeared. Nightmon, again, same reason for Skull Knight. The reason they come down in price so much is because no one's playing that variant currently. Deltamon's kind of creeping back up again. Draco seems to have come down in price. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people have just noticed how expensive it was and threw money at it, because at one point it was up here, it was in the 20s. So yeah, either people have just thought, like, sod it, I'll make £8 on like a £1 promo that I brought like months ago, or whatnot. So at least with Matt, if I remember correctly, Matt is just a name thing. Oh, let's click on him. Matt's effect is reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Gabmon or Groomon in its name amongst them to the hand, return the rest of them on the deck. Your turn, when one of your Digimon effects adds cards to your hand while suspending this tamer, gain a memory. So what? As long as they keep their names and aren't called like Gabmon Adventure. Well, no, it doesn't matter if it was, it's in the name, yeah. So yeah, you can still use the mats if you wanted to. I think I got the missus like 2 of these for a birthday present a couple of years ago. Last year. God, I know. Well, if it's alternate art and it's Groovon stuff, the wife gets it because she likes it so much. Doesn't play the deck. She just got like a blinged out deck she never touches, and then beats me up with like Nature Spirits or was it Vortex Warriors? Because she's a meanie woman when she wants to be. But yeah, so like BT15 randomly just got cases dumped into the ocean. So yeah, get your stuff where you can. A shame that where was this from? Was this from BT14? Yeah, a shame BT14 hasn't just turned up in cases and people are selling it for like 20 quid. Because that'd be very interesting. And then shoe promos from the new stuff, because there's just like deck stuff to do. So yeah, we could do with getting, well, Freza, I don't know about where you guys live. I know currently around where I am and across the UK to a degree, no one has the new TP pack in yet. I don't know if that's because Asmodee doesn't have the new stuff in yet, or if they're just trying to get rid of the old stuff before they give out the new stuff, because that's Asmodee for you. So we are kind of just waiting to get the new TP pack in, so that way you can actually win some promos that people want to win. And then what are we doing here? We are going to look at Chains of Liberation, just for the sake of it, because it's a new set, and everything besides, like, Galamon is fairly cheap, to be fair. Galamon, beautiful card. Galamon, beautiful card. Piedmon's already down to 100. I'm considering, and I probably shouldn't say this because it's going to stab myself in the foot here, some of the SP cards, some of the Ace SP cards, I am pondering, do I want to pick some up? And I will say this now. I think grading is stupid. I think it's pointless. But I'd like to make a little display. Yeah, we're always like half a month behind us. Rephrase that. Like, if a set is like a 3-month period, we're always like a month and a half in before we get our new stuff. But yeah, for the SP stuff here, I'm considering like buying some of them and then just like getting them graded. I don't care if they come back as 10s. It's just a case of making like a nice display in the background, because when we move, which we're hopefully moving soon, we've got some information back, so we should know by the end of the month if we are moving into the new place. Then I'm going to have like a nice little backdrop, and I will try to make it so that way, like, you know, there's some cool Digimon stuff behind me, because Digimon apparel or Digimon anything is just awkward to get a hold of. It just doesn't exist. And that's something I find really strange about Bandai. The amount of money they can make off like extra stuff outside of Japan would be quite interesting, especially because we have a Bandai store in the UK. It's like, oh hey, here's some just like Digimon merch. Pop down and buy a shirt, or hey, pop down and buy like some stuff for a shelf. So we've got some of the figurines that's going to go up on the shelf. Was it the Matt, the Tai, the Cory, and the TK? So yeah, I'm going to make like a little nice display, so that way we have a nice little thing behind me if I don't want to put the green screen up. But the price is coming down. This one is surprisingly coming down really quickly, because I don't know why this one's just like dropping in price like crazy. Diamond. This one just died. Yeah, Liberators is getting supported some more. Seekers is also getting supported some more. So basically, that's 2 things that are just getting supported. So if there's anything from the last couple of things that they've done in terms of traits, I would pick it up just for, you know, what you can. yeah, Bandai so backwards on merch is just ridiculous. I just wish we could have nice things. Bandai, please. It's all I request. It's just a few nice things. Nothing too crazy. Just a few nice things. You get pretty cards, right? That's your nice things. Thank you, Bandai. We appreciate your generosity. I am pondering if I want to start. Yeah, I mean, it gets to the point though. It's like at £100 per card. Is it just worth buying the cards rather than boxes? Because I've been thinking, do I want to grab a case at some point in the future? Because I haven't done a case for like since BT5. Do I grab a case and just do like a crack it open stream and see if I can pull an SP and then cry when I don't? Maybe. But yeah, that'd be quite interesting. Actually, saying that, I didn't hear anyone say they pulled any of the chase. No, one person pulled the chase and you woman card from one of the cases they got from Chaos Cards. So yeah, that's kind of where everything is at right now. See what they've got. I mean, like, look at this. 13. 13 for 350, which is a little high. Because if you look at the price of these, they've been around like the £1.50. Under £1 now in a lot of places. But yeah, if you can get somewhere that's selling 4, you might be finding it a little bit, in brackets, expensive. But you'll be getting your places. So, there we go. What time is it? I'm going to be honest. I wish I had more stuff to talk about. Because I don't just want to do like an hour stream and be like, alright, see you guys next time. But it might just be a case that is the case. Anjumon's a good price if you guys are looking to upgrade your Digimons, Barbamon. I suppose you ought to go for that much, to be fair. Bishop would be good. Bartmon's 140. Jesus. Bukamon's £5. Kalassi is £2. Alt Arts, yeah, super cheap. Clomons, that's a good price actually. I might pick some of those up. Crabmons, Doctrinemons, Devimon's terrible. I wish it was good. Like he's stumbling again. The thing I hate about the Devimon card is they've tried to make him both an NSP card, an NSO card, as well as Barbamon's level 4, and so it's terrible. Because the deck is because of how the deck works is terrible. Because I don't want to trash a card in my hand and give my opponents on deletion, trash one card in their hand. That's not a cool effect. If it was like by trashing one card, give one of your opponents Digimon on deletion, trash a card, gain lose a memory. Yeah, be down for that. That's cool because losing a memory can't be stopped. So, you know, he gets around memory sets and stuff, especially at level 4 where you can't kill something. That'd be actually a really good thing. Dokemon super cheap. Dolphinmon, me. X antibody for 34 is not bad actually. Gauss, anything really above like £2 is kind of expensive for a lot of these ones. But I understand, because you're getting 2 per box, so people are just trying to, like, you know, make a little bit of money, and I understand that. That's perfectly fine. Ace is super cheap. I don't know why people like dunking on the Ace. I know it's like a 2 of in the deck, but like the Ace is really good. Altar is good price. That's not a bad price. Koki's not a bad price. It's a 1 of if you're playing it in the deck, but I mean, it's not terrible. Medieval 45 isn't terrible, but I mean, I want it to go down a little bit more. I want to go like 35. Ace, like probably the best one in the deck, in the set really. So yeah, keep it high. Penguin's quite high. Pied super low. Pyramid being expensive is quite weird to me, but there we go. I think, guys, I'm going to end the stream here because I think I'm just rambling now. Bye, Wigan. Have fun. But we'll try and do something else next week, maybe. Maybe we'll try and do one a week when I can during the day, and then maybe we'll try and do one in the evening when I can. But yeah, thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. I've never really done a daytime stream before, especially in the midday on a Wednesday. So I do appreciate the love and support, and we'll catch you guys soon. Mwah. Thank you for being here. You've been fantastic, and you're all amazing. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.